silence, but let's
Yeah.
let's see what happens. Here we go. Do it.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 258 of the 8-Bit Geek. Why are we laughing? Because that intro song, it seemed that you got parts of it, but not all of it.
It's not very good.
Yeah,
It was like in the video game Dig Dug when you move the character and it plays the music. It's like do 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 do, and then you stop and the music stops, and it was like that.
Well, I'll tell you what. If this is your first time here, well, same here. Me too.
It's our first time.
It's your first time?
I mean, you know, if
Aw,
you like me,
that's so sweet. I didn't know it was your first time.
I would have been more subtle on you.
All right, well, get undressed. You know, if you like me and you're just checking us out, let me tell you what you're in for. Do you remember losing your virginity? It's a lot like that. You know, you bumble around trying to figure out what goes where. He's like, no, that's my belly button.
He's like that.
It's got a big dick. You know, it's just not fun. You awkwardly finish up and realize, you know, they're like, wow, no idea what I just did, but I'd like to try it again. Well, after 258 episodes, we're still trying it again. I'm Jeremy, and with me today are two men who lost their virginity in the back of a taxi in a Walmart.
Wait. A taxi in a Walmart?
Or taxi, like, and a Walmart. Like, one was in the taxi and another was in a Walmart.
Ding, ding, points.
Was it at the same time, though?
I don't know if you guys were synced up.
Do we get to pick, or is this the audience's choice to figure out which one of us was at the Walmart?
Very clearly, you were in the Walmart, Kev. I don't know why we're dancing around that.
No, Velvet was in the Walmart.
Yeah. Like, there isn't some truth to that lie.
No.
If you and Velvet aren't one.
We're not. We're two completely different entities. By the way, I'm Kevin.
Oh yeah, and I'm Doug. Apparently, I learned this last week on
Discord.
Doug. What?
Oh, there you are.
What?
You're back.
What happened?
You went black.
The
nice.
Hold on. Phrasing. Your video went black.
Oh, that's weird.
And once it went black, it never came back.
It didn't affect anything over on. I just saw a flash on Discord just now, but like no one disappeared. I don't know, man. All this stuff's acting weird. Skype sucks dick, and like Discord's treating us well so far.
Discord's doing pretty good.
Yeah, we are on a new platform. We're using Discord for everything now because Skype has changed its policy. They're no longer going to be serving us the old app after March 1st, so we had to do something. We switched it up. Discord actually is going to be better for us because it actually has better audio, so it sounds like Doug and Kevin are in the same room as I. So.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. I like that. And, you know, because it never happens. We're never in the same room.
Yeah. And there's going to be some issues that we'll work out. If you mention them in the comment, we won't read them off. We'll make note of them and we'll try to see what's going on for later. So thank you for the feedback that you do give us. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, guys. Okay. So I do want to know, where are you willing to tell me or tell the world, where did you lose your virginity? Do you remember?
I told you guys that before.
Did you? Where?
It was on Memorial Day of like, I don't know, some year. And it was at it was like at a girl's apartment that I went to high school with back in the day. And then we reconnected and she was trying to make her ex-boyfriend jealous at the bowling alley. So she gave me a bunch of drinks while I was underage and then took me back to the apartment. Underage being 20, not 21. So not legal drinking age.
I do not remember this story.
Yeah, I told that.
I've never heard it before. This is new.
For the folks that listen to a lot of our shows, they can reference it. Yeah, no, she got me all liquored up and then took me back to her place. So
nice.
Yeah.
Was it sad? I don't remember.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, Mr. Rockstar over here. He was like, "Oh yeah, I was on the road."
While you're thinking about it, mine was in the back seat of a Dodge Neon.
Ooh.
At the zoo.
And you're like 6'5". That's not good.
It was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. So
That's like a step above a beetle. Like were your
Doug?
legs hanging out the back window or something?
no, it was all fogged up, but so it was nighttime, and we were like, oh, this is a good place to go, and then we decided this will be great. And then what we didn't realize was that there was a truck still in the parking lot. And it
Oh,
turned its lights on, and I guess it was a group of guys drinking, and the windows were fogged up, and they came by and were screaming and yelling, and it was the worst.
But did you finish though?
he did then.
That's what you needed to get him over the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch of dudes screaming and egging him on.
Doug, do you remember now?
No.
It
My-
still doesn't matter.
My late teens, early 20s were a blur.
Wow,
Yeah.
you were just that dirty of a dog that you don't even. They all just blend together.
Yeah, there's a couple of possibilities. It could have been in the back of a car, similar to your situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember when that was versus.
Could have been on stage on the bass amp. I don't know.
A hotel room or in a bathroom at
Burger King.
at a Burger
I once
King.
got busy at a Burger King bathroom. My nose is funny, but yeah, well, I'm making money.
Well, if you like our
Oh.
band,
Sorry, the chat. Mike is getting too personal with stuff I don't need to know.
What?
Mike says Deb took mine at midnight.
yeah,
At midnight on Y2K. If the world was ending, wasn't going out a virgin.
Nice.
nice.
Well, I
And
mean,
that's
they've
the
been together
first night
since
that
like
they
high
met.
school. Yeah, the first night they met. Oh,
He just he was like Mike was like in the corner and he's like sitting there playing on his Nintendo DS and or Game Boy Advance, and then he looks up and he sees Debbie and he's like, well, this is it, gotta make my move. And he walks over to her and goes, well, you want to do this? If we're gonna die, I can't go out, I'm a virgin. And she's like, oh, I'm popping that cherry, let's go.
I'm.
That's pretty much how it went down.
Oh, well, hey, it had to happen sooner or later.
I was there.
Yeah, Jer was there. He was the guy in the truck drinking and
Hooting and hollering.
hooting and hollering.
If you're listening and you're liking what we're doing, then you're more than welcome to subscribe to us and listen to more on Audio Boom. They are our sponsor. We love them so much for doing that. They pay for all of our bandwidth for the show. You can also, though, check us out on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, and anywhere else that you check out podcasts, even your local library. You can follow us on social media at the 8-Bit Geek. And of course, every Monday night we record live right here on Twitch. You can come and hang out with the chat and hear about Michael getting it on.
Every week? Is that like a new segment we have to do?
Yeah, it's a new one.
Oh,
And so he's gonna respond to you. You can talk love with him. He is our doctor. So
Dr.
God,
Love.
can we need to have a segment with Mike as the love guru.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy, would that be disastrous and funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you can't make it to a live recording, you can always hit us up on Discord. It's how we communicate. It's frantic in there. It's fun. You meet some new friends. You can play some games with people. It's really great. Connect with us. Connect with other people. There's a ton of people. We are about to hit 400 Discord members.
Jesus
And-
Christ, seriously?
Yeah, we're over that mark, and so we're getting close. So you could be one of them, and it's very much thriving. So come join us, okay?
Do we win something if we get over 400 people? Do like Discord do they finally pay us?
They send us a plaque.
They sent us a 400 plaque. Welcome.
It says, but it doesn't say anything congratulatory. It says "Get good, Scrub Lord," because they want us to do better.
I think it just says thanks. That's all it
Thanks.
says.
That's all it
Thanks.
says.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It
It's a
doesn't
chat
say
bubble.
for what. It just says thanks on it. That's
Yeah,
all.
it's a chat bubble. It's in gold. and then it just says thanks.
No,
It's
it's not.
fake
It's not.
gold.
It's
Let's
not.
be
Yeah,
real
it's
here.
not gold.
No, it's not. It's fake gold.
not
It's like that fake gold you wear around your neck and it turns your neck green.
Mm-hmm.
You get the real gold if you hit 1,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Hey, real quick, by the way, we've got a couple celebratory things. Blake Moulton followed about an hour ago, followed by Ratty Magic resubscribing with Prime for 2 months. Woo! And Sirius 0410 subscribing with Prime.
Yay! Serious.
Yay! Oh, and Ratty, come on.
But Ratty
Oh.
was a resub. Not that I'm not
But-
like excited for him. It's just Sirius is coming in with a Prime sub.
Nice. Either way, y'all is some beautiful people.
I about freaked out because my monitors went black, and I realized that I just haven't touched the mouse in 10 minutes.
Like, oh no!
Yeah, I was like, oh no.
Anything else can go wrong tonight.
No.
It
I'm
will.
trying to figure out why. So I got the new computer finally. Everyone, finally, after
Mhm.
months of saving and begging. So that was why the delay was happening tonight. There was Skype. I could change their shit, and I was having issues with that. So then we came to Discord and had to reset stuff up. But so now my camera is lagged. I know I noticed it a little bit earlier. It's only like just the smallest bit.
What a
But-
piece of shit PC.
But yeah, I don't know what it is. Like you think with the 1080 Ti, this shit shouldn't be nothing. But
It shouldn't be nothing. Then double negative there.
Hey, I'm gonna let it roll.
no,
Go with a triple.
I shouldn't.
Do-
I shouldn't be having this many
Wait,
bad problem. I don't know.
a triple negative shouldn't have nothing. Nada. No.
Yeah,
That's
Is there such a
quadruple.
thing? Can you make a triple negative? You could do a double negative easily, but that triple negative, man, that's a tricky one.
I think we could go for it.
Man, life goals.
Okay, so there are some other shows on the network if you are interested in checking them out. 8-Bit Saga, Divas, Dropkicks and Dives, Brainberry Tarts, and Garbage Day. So if you like us, you may like them. If you don't like us, then I hope you like one of them. I don't know.
Indeed.
Well, and then also we want to give a huge thank you to all of our Patreon subscribers. You too can be a subscriber and help us out. All the money from Patreon goes back into the show. Right now, we're saving our monies for some giveaways that we're going to be doing at the Comic Palooza down in Houston because we have purchased a booth there. If you've heard us talk about it before, and like I said, everything that you guys put into the show, we try to put it back. Put into us, we put it back into the show, and we can't. We just there aren't words to describe how much we love and appreciate everything you guys do for us, and it's because of you that we're able to reach so many people and move on up and grow. So you guys can be a part of that if you'd like. For $5 a month, you can subscribe and get some extra goodies. You can get extended shows. It's a pre-show and a post-show with some Q&As and stuff like that. So really trying to give you some more in the future as well. We're always thinking of different ways to do it. I think what we're going to end up probably doing, I've been talking to the guys right now, and I'm thinking maybe moving 8-Bit Bits over to there instead of on its own iTunes channel and all of that. So that way it gives you guys extra content. And we can kind of push more your way as well for your money. So that sound like a good idea, guys?
Yeah.
See, we just talked about it now, and it's done.
See, yeah, he wasn't lying when he said that. We had no clue.
yeah. Saga,
Well, I mentioned the
Go ahead.
review
Yeah.
thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, because you want to review something?
Well, I was gonna do a nice review of Black Panther,
Mhm.
We should.
and since summertime is coming around, I like to put out a few reviews on 8-Bit Bits during the summertime.
Mhm.
May is going to be crazy with all the movies that come out just in May alone. Deadpool, Solo, Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nonstop.
It's action packed, and then
Yes.
we got Ready Player One come in. We've got the new Indiana Jones this year. All that kind of stuff. Oh, it's cool.
What?
Yeah.
What's that?
What?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to Misconnections. If this is your first time here, every week we take real ads from the Misconnection section of Craigslist. We read them in funny voices. They're completely real. We don't edit them in any way, but we definitely can't make this stuff up.
Boy sees girl. Boy is interested in girl. Boy awkwardly stares at. Boy never approaches girl. Girl leaves. Boy swears they are meant for one another. Boy turns to Craig's. 8-Bit Geek steps in. Welcome to Misconnection.
All right. Where's that funky Cole Medina?
Well, that's not my name, so
Well, you know who you are.
yeah. I mean, but that's not my name. That's not my name.
Where's
That's
that?
not my name.
Not my name.
Not my name.
That's not my name.
Where's that funky Cole Sean?
What's up, fellas?
Hey, Sean. What's up, buddy?
Oh, not much. Just missing some connections.
No. One day you will retire from misconnections because you will find that one or two.
What I'm really hoping for is I'm really hoping for Saga to take off, so I don't have to do this bullshit anymore.
Oh, that is so meta because it's true.
I would say that it's funny, but it's not because it's so true.
That's what I'm saying.
As soon as Saga blows up, Doug and Sean are instantly be like, well, guys, I don't have the time for this anymore. So you're gonna have to start looking for a replacement.
And then we're gonna be doing our
Why
shows
is it
on.
silent?
We're gonna be doing our shows at 8:30 p.m. And we're like, you could still do it with us. He's like, no, I'm gonna be too busy. We'll start our show and then we'll get notifications that Doug's streaming.
God,
Yeah.
an ass.
Didn't Saga overtake 8-Bit Geek on Spotify? It did. When Saga got the shout out from the Adventure Zone, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I know Sirius posted over in Discord the one day that we were at number 10 and we would have been moved to number 11. 8-Bit Geek had been moved to 11, but there was a couple of days where Saga was number 4.
Mhm.
So
Very proud of it. Very proud of it. But 8-Bit Geek's coming back because we got to add 2.
Yeah.
I don't know
They'll read
why I'm trying to.
someday.
I don't know why I'm trying to compete with Saga. They're both on the same network.
I know.
and you're a part of both.
It's
and,
pride. It's more on me. Like I don't have any. Yeah, I show up as Fry Gary every once in a while. That's about it.
yeah, that may be another. We may do another one of those at some point.
Yeah, that's happening.
If we can get you down for like a weekend.
Mhm.
Anyways, misconnections, right? Let's get Sean back. Sorry.
Hi, Sean.
What's up, fellas?
Sorry, I guess we lost a connection there.
No, listen. I had to talk to my agent about doing more Saga. They really want me to be on the show more.
I don't know if that's true.
Like just more of me, just more PN15, just being the coolest robot in the galaxy.
You know, from what I understand, you get it at about 30 seconds of airtime every episode.
Yep. Me and my agent are trying to get me more. If I could have more screen time, then I'll be the most popular character over Chubrub, Markanobi, and Kel D-Bag.
All right. Well, we'll see.
It's 2018, the year of PN15.
Well, I mean, okay, let's bring it back. What do you got going on here?
Oh, in this situation, listen, I missed another connection. You know you want to.
What?
That's the wrong
What?
version of 2. You know you want to. Two. You know you want also. Male
Well,
for
what do you
women
want?
in Indio.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yo.
Let's read and find out. My body is athletic.
No, it's not.
Damn. Damn, Jer.
And hey, in comparison to you, yes, it is. Booyakasha!
Fuck. Man, it is jabbing night here at 8-Bit Geek.
Well, I guess I quit. Can't come back from that one. That's a dagger, straight dagger, right to the heart. You win this round.
That's right. Oh, look, I just showed up on the screen. Someone just followed us. That's me. My body's athletic. My height is 6 even, or 182 centimeters for those anywhere else in the world. My status is partnered.
Shit, you're on Twitch?
My CA
Whoa,
is
man, awesome.
my CA is CA. My age is 32. We have been living apart and seeing other people for a few months, which has been amazing. We agreed to an open relationship while apart. It has worked for us. So go fuck yourselves if you assume I'm a piece of shit.
Whoa.
Moving along.
Damn.
I'm a Caucasian 32-year-old in good shape, handsome, clean, drug and disease-free, great job, great pay, college education. I could go on, but it's just being narcissistic at this point.
What's that? Say that again.
It's just being narcissistic.
One more time.
No, you understood exactly what I fucking said. Yeah. Get out of here with that. You know what I said. I can host either podcast or people at my house. I've never been with a professional before. I'd consider that. But you better be fucking amazing in order for me to pay. Really, though, I just want an attractive girl to mess around with. We can have some drinks at my place, and we will see what happens. No pressure. You can even crash if you'd like. Please be attractive, clean, in shape, and smarter than a doormat. While it's very likely this would be it, I'd still be ashamed of myself if you can't carry on a conversation. I can cook dinner, mostly just hot dogs and macaroni and cheese. We can use the jacuzzi, run around naked. I'm down for whatever. I'll drink a few, and I'm also 420 friendly.
Okay.
You know, smoke weed every day.
No.
Your picture gets mine. Your number gets mine. That's one sentence.
Hey, you said you went to college, right?
Yep. Sure did. I'm real. I'm serious, and this is happening tonight or tomorrow.
All right.
Damn.
Okay.
Yours truly, Sean Pennis.
All right. We got a follow, by the way, from Taco Kills. Thanks for the follow, Taco.
God, I love tacos.
Yeah, they kill, dude.
Okay, I'm bringing back a fan favorite.
You say that every week, but I don't think you can have that many.
All of them are fan favorites, Kev.
Jesus.
All right, here we go. This one is especially for Kev. He loves this one the most.
Oh, no.
Mm,
Oh, no.
yeah. Hey, baby. I delivered your pizza. About 8 p.m. in Central Islip. Oh, yeah. I delivered the pizza to your house on Saturday night around 8 p.m. 2/3/18. You answered the door in your tank top and short shorts. Yes. Your dog got out. I saved his fucking ass. Your shirt was so revealing. I could see your nipples.
Oh.
What?
And I got a slight glimpse of your tits. When you bent over. Your body is so sexy and you're hot. I think you went to high school together with me. I'd love to deliver pizza to you again sometime. Maybe you can give me a tip in a different form. Hit me up.
Hold on.
Thank God. I had to unmute. Is this over? Thankfully, I love these headphones because I can mute right on the spot.
Doug's fucking face through the whole thing. God, why?
Oh.
Did your computer just do an update? What was that?
Yep. It just goes, hey, you want to do an update right now?
Hey, now's a good time. Hey, are
You
you
want to
busy?
upgrade to Windows 10.
Are you busy?
Sounds like you need something.
Yeah, you're not busy. You're not doing anything. Bling, bling.
No, I don't want it. Bling! Are you sure?
I fucking hate those updates.
I'll tell you, I hate updates too, man. They come and go. They don't. What do they even update? They don't even tell you anymore. They're just like, hey, we're gonna put 3 gigs on your hard drive. Have fun, and then they'll be like, your hard
They
drive is
give
full.
you, so they're giving you memory?
No, they're gonna put 3 gigs full of whatever the update is on your hard drive.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were a computer guy.
Man, they let me use it at the library, and it's pretty cool. That's how I write these misconnections.
Badass. What you got?
See, this one, once again, let me just say I have the utmost respect for the ladies. I love you. Y'all, you make
Then
the
why'd
world
you
go
write-
round.
Then why'd you write this?
There's a lot of things wrong in the world right now, and it's usually because of men. But women, just like that Beyonce song, "Who Run the World?" Girls, girls. Who run the world? Girls.
I don't know
So,
I don't know what's worse. The fact that you are trying to build women up before you call them this, or if you just say it without building them up.
So I just want to say I love and respect all the women of the world. With that said, big titted bitch at Stop and Shop. Male for women. Shoreline. My body is curvy. I've got
Yeah,
my
it is.
hourglass figure going on. My height is 5'3", 160 centimeters for you Canadians, because there are some fine looking women in Canada. I'll tell you that.
Is that what the CM stands for? Is Canadian men?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Status this week is single. I'm playing it. Looking for the right lady in my life, the most respectable woman, of course. My
Yeah.
age is 25. So hit me up. Now, if you have big tits and you were at the Stop and Shop, I am talking to you. Actually, there was a few of you. You know what? If you have big tits and you've ever been to a Stop and Shop, that works too. Attention, we got to clean up on aisle 10. Respectfully yours, you beautiful women. Velvet Jones. O-Face. Followed by Convo.
Kevin,
I don't know why that's written that
Kevin's
way.
audio went out for a second.
Yeah, I was like, you're in the middle of conversations. It's like, combo sit.
No, that's what I meant. And that was
Oh.
Velvet's audio. Kevin's in another room.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey guys, I'm back. Velvet had to go away.
Hey, so let's talk box office, and by that, only one movie that we need to talk about because fuck all the other shit. Black Panther came out this week, and
yes.
it broke tons of records. Okay, so the final number has not been released. Like they're still trying to figure it out over the 4-day weekend.
Jesus.
But as it stands right now, we're going to go with this number, which is 218 million.
Oof.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's not gonna get a sequel.
This movie unfortunately will not. So,
Well, I mean, later on in the line. Well, maybe. I don't know. The whole next generation of.
we're kidding. It's
Yeah.
gonna get a sequel.
It's
I know.
gonna-
I'm thinking logically because with the end of Infinity War, they reboot everything. So
They're not though.
No.
They're not
Black
though.
Black Panther is a part of the new generation.
oh, okay, new
Yeah.
generation. All right, good. I'm
Black
good. I'm
Panther
cool with
will live on because he's this is his first movie, and then we're about 2 years out from the kind of the end of the older characters.
that. Yeah,
So,
I can go with that.
what did everyone think?
You went spoiler free, and then we'll spoil it later. We're gonna do a separate review. Or what are we gonna
Let's do like we did last time. We will be spoiler free completely right now. We'll just say our initial thoughts. At the end of the show, we'll get to it more into spoilers.
Okay. I loved it. I thought it was a great film, very original story. The actors in it were fantastic. I really love Denai, also known as Michonne from
Yeah.
Walking Dead. She was amazing. Everyone in this film just fantastic roles, and it just seems like it was well written. It was a little bit more serious than your normal Marvel movies, which is fine because they were creating this whole new world that not many people knew about. And Wakanda was beautiful, and I love the way that they kind of do the reveal of Wakanda. I loved it. I thought it was great. It was a great addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it gives it more it gives it a different feel than other movies. Kind of like when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, when it kind of changed the game for those type of movies from Marvel. I feel like Black Panther did that for showing that they can have a more serious side without dick and fart jokes every 5 minutes.
But there was some comedy.
Though, yeah, no, it was definitely comedy, but it was more highbrow than normal MCU movies. Let's be real. Like, especially coming off of Thor Ragnarok, which Thor Ragnarok was like a laugh fest.
That's true.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was just I think that was kind of just a different approach, because I mean, look at Thor 1 and 2. They tried to be serious. It didn't fucking work out so well for them. So in the third one, they're like, let's go balls to the wall. So I think it was a little different than that. But
and that's the thing.
I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, and for Black Panther to nail it right off the bat, I mean, that means like it's on a good road right now.
I think it was very important for this film to get made. I think it was very important for them to absolutely nail it. And I think it showed a different side to Hollywood. I mean, this is a fantastic. It was a fantastic film. I absolutely loved it. And just the fact, and what I mean by the another side to, you know, showing Hollywood a different side. It's just like, hey, almost an entirely black cast, black makeup artist, black director, black producer. Essentially everyone that was involved was African American, and it's such a great, I mean, just a fucking, like, it shouldn't be happening in 2018. This should have happened years ago.
Oh yeah,
right.
And it's sad that we've waited all this time for this to happen, but it shows like, holy fuck, people want to support this kind of work, and it's awesome. And there's a duality to the story. Right, and like there's this action movie, but there's also this kind of underlining tone of where we're at in today's society as well, and it really makes you think. This is probably the first Marvel film that stuck with me for days, thinking about you know, issues and things like that, and just thinking about the movie and how it affected me and stuff like that. It was absolutely fantastic. I loved every minute of it. And I'm very, very, very thankful that Marvel got behind this and made it.
Agreed with everything you guys have said. It was a great movie. I'm worried about spoiling anything. I'll just say that agree with Kev. Was it Denai Guerrera, Michonne / the general? Oh my god, I can't remember her name. It's like, oh my god,
something.
It's almost like Oak. I don't know, Okeoyk
Okay.
or something like that. I don't remember. Anyways, loved her.
Okoye?
Sure.
It's Okoye.
Yeah. Loved her character. Like you said, when she showed up on The Walking Dead as Michonne was like my favorite Walking Dead character, and the cover from her first appearance in The Walking Dead, where she's standing in the forest with the silhouette of her. So it's not really a silhouette, but like with the two walkers, was the background on my phone for 4 or 5 years. Like it was iconic to me. I loved it. So when she showed up on the show, I fell in love with her. And like this movie, like, just solidified my love for her. Not necessarily like the character Michonne, but like the actress and stuff. Like she's so good, and she's funny when she needs to be funny, and she's fucking badass when she needs to be badass.
Yeah.
And like she is just, it was great. I love it. And then the sister Shuri.
Yes,
favorite character from the movie.
She was awesome. I loved her.
She stole every scene.
Yeah, and that's one of the great things about this movie also, is that it was a superhero movie about the Black Panther, where the Black Panther was outshined by everyone else in the movie in a good way. And not like, oh, he sucked and he was boring or anything like that. It's just they had a fucking great cast. Like, it was just so good that, like, yeah, I mean, he's a big character, but like, you know, where's Shuri? Like, I want to see more of her. Like, where's she at?
I think they did such an awesome job of fleshing every character out as well.
Yeah, it was great. Like, the only character that I felt that wasn't as fleshed out as they should have been was Forrest Whitaker's character. And his story was still good and important and like all when stuff starts, you know, happening and stuff. But like at the same time, it was just kind of like, you guys just wanted another famous black actor to be in this movie, huh? That's what it felt. That's what it felt like at first, and then again, like later, you kind of learn more about the character, and he becomes more relevant. But aside from him, I mean, Angela Bassett as the mom.
Don't forget Daniel Kaluuya
Yeah.
as Wakabi.
Yes.
And he was also in Get Out. He was
Mhm.
also in an episode of Black Mirror.
Yep.
Speaking of Black Mirror, also Shuri was in Black Mirror as well.
Yep,
Letitia
season
Wright.
4. Season 4,
Yeah.
the last episode, she was in Black
Black
Museum.
Mirror Museum. And then also
Black
I
Museum.
didn't realize it. She was also in she's going to be in Ready Player One.
Yep.
So it's awesome. Like I'm really glad. And they got a great cast here. Even like they have Andy Serkis in it, which this is the first time I've ever seen Andy Serkis outside of a CGI role. And I thought he did great.
Yeah,
He's a great actor.
yeah. I think Ed and I were talking after seeing the movie, where I was just like, I think this is the first movie I've seen Andy Serkis in where he wasn't Andy Serkis. But then, just now thinking about that, no, he was in King Kong,
He's what?
the Peter Jackson King Kong.
He was also in the Avengers.
No, yeah, that's true. The same
Was he
character.
in the Avengers?
Yeah,
Oh,
Claw was in it for like a hot second.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Is that the movie I'm thinking of? Was it Kong that he was in, or was he in the?
Well, he played the
Or was he in the Benjamin
he
Button
played
movie?
King Kong.
I might be thinking about the Benjamin Button movie. There's one where he plays like a sea captain. I'll look it up.
Not sure.
Andy Serkis.
I think another character that stands out for me in the film, which I didn't think would happen, but I loved, was it M'Baku? Which was played by Winston Duke.
Yeah, Manape or whatever, essentially.
Oh yeah, he was great. I loved his clan, his group. Yeah, they were great.
It's so amazing.
Like, yeah, there was just so many great performances in it. Like I said, it turned out the way it did, and like I said, this is definitely a movie I want to go revisit soon because just to take everything in too,
I wanna
because
see it
there's
a second time.
so much going on in it.
Sure.
So we'll get back to that later. We'll spoil a little bit later.
I did want to, so we'll talk a little bit more about Black Panther because obviously race just had to come up, right? Like it just had to. Like people have to spoil shit. And so people were posting, I guess, on Twitter, and it got around, and someone was like, was at the Black Panther premiere, but a group of black youth said the movie wasn't for me. I'm white. Then they assaulted him and ended up in the ER. So that got spread really quickly. And like, I was just like, come the fuck on. Come to find out, the photo that they used for the blood and everything, that somebody did a reverse search on it, and it was just a stock photo.
Yeah.
And so they debunked that. But it's such a fucking shame that people just can't support shit, and like they have to see it ruined. Kind of like how there was a group that was trying to bring the score down on Rotten Tomatoes as well. And shit like that. Like, fuck off. If you're one of those people who can't fucking stand to see people succeed, no matter what fucking color you are, you're a piece of shit.
Yes, agreed wholeheartedly. Yeah, and don't try to make shit up. Don't try to false flag any of this stuff. If you don't like a movie for the choices they've made with their, for the choices they've made with their actors or story or anything, just don't watch it, and don't fucking bring it down for anyone who's proud to see it.
Yep.
This movie means a lot to a lot of people, and
a lot of people.
Yeah.
And don't try to ruin it.
And I think that that's true. I mean, like, because there's like hard evidence, proof that it was important to a lot of people just by looking at the numbers it made this weekend. So while it may not have been important to your podunk, racist, backwater shithole point of view, that for whatever reason someone allowed to like get indoctrinated into your brain, like fuck off. Like it was important to other people in your like shitty like opinion. Doesn't matter. That's the thing that we all need to realize, that our shitty opinion about a lot of shit doesn't matter, no matter what it is. Because whatever, it's not important to me. Guess what? There's someone out there where it is important. Some of the most touching things I've seen this weekend from this movie are these parents and stuff posting pictures of their kids going to see Black Panther, and like a video of these two, kids arguing about which, they're standing in front of the Black Panther like movie poster, and they're
Yes,
they're pointing
I
up
saw
to there,
that.
and they're arguing about like, no, I'm Black Panther, no, I am, like, that they have these positive role models, that they don't necessarily get. And I saw another one that was talking about just like, it's not, this is the type of symbol that our community has needed and stuff, like a black superhero who is a king, who is loved by his people, who is generous and kind and all this stuff. He's not an ex-convict like Luke Cage. He's not a demon like Spawn. He's not like trying to protect the hood, and after he got out of the hood life like Black Lightning. It's like all these other instances of all these other like black characters.
What
and
about
superheroes.
Blade?
Yeah, well, that was another like a monster like Blade. It was like, but they're just talking about like all these characters and stuff that are like these very specific like trope characters, and how Black Panther kind of breaks that mold by being like a king and stuff. And that's the stuff I saw that, and that was like the most like kind of like feel good. I almost
Very inspiring.
I had nothing to do with it at all, but at the same time I was just like, that's why this exists, like for those kids right there.
It's a triumph for everybody. Like you said, it means so much to so many people to look up to. And I loved how they had the kind of thing where we've invented all of this stuff. We're more advanced than anyone else on the planet. You know what I'm saying? And lifted it up to that place. Like I don't think a lot of people even these racist fucks, you wouldn't be able to do this shit on the internet without a black person. Because like a lot of people Dr. Shirley Jackson invented the touchtone telephone, the caller ID, and the fiber optic cable.
Yeah.
Just one example of shit like that. So it's just like I really love the film. I'm gonna go see it again, and we'll talk more about it at the after all this news and shit. So all right. So there's word going around that Paramount is going to be rebooting Transformers, guys. The whole cinematic universe.
Does Marky Mark get to come back?
I don't know. Should I?
No. God damn it. You snuck in. You're not supposed to sneak
Somebody
in.
said my name 3 times.
But isn't there like a Bumblebee movie happening, or did that get canned?
So they're talking in the article. They're saying after the Bumblebee movie hits theaters later this December, they've put, apparently Transformers 6 has been removed from the release calendar altogether. And so I believe they're going to sit back and try to retool this thing and see where they can take it. I honestly, you've heard me say this before on the show. If they made it simple, if they made it based on, I know, Doug, we've had talks about it, like, it probably can't work. But I would love to see a live action G1 kind of style.
I was just thinking that. I'd be down with that.
It work.
Yeah, that's part of the problem, is that you kind of get into the, will it look good in a real world environment?
Mm-hmm.
And
that's tough.
Yeah.
And if they could make the real cars look, if they could make the real cars transform and still be kind of blocky and everything, and make it look good, then awesome and great. Obviously, it can't be like the fucking cartoon. There's gonna have to be some level of
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think part of the problems that we're seeing with these new and Transformers and all these new movies, like, where everything's like the gritty look, because they want it to look real. Like, oh, if I actually saw a Transformer, it would look like a giant fucking like machine had sex with I don't know, fucking Ultron or some shit. Like, just crazy, just, like, you can't really comprehend how that was a car, which I get it. But, the same thing like with the Power Rangers movie was kind of the same way, where it was like, yeah, but that's not what we liked about the show.
Yeah.
So, but like, why do their costumes have to look like that? Like, we're all okay with the spandex, yeah? Like, we were
totally fine.
Yeah.
I will totally believe that in a real world. Like, spandex.
Yeah.
Everyone wears spandex.
Yeah, I've grown up most of my life seeing a lot of these superheroes in spandex I don't know why they have to have this power armor bullshit. Just give me. I know it's weird as an adult to ask for more spandex on my characters, but this doesn't work. And so I think that's part of the problem is that we need to have like almost like a shift in movies away from this gritty. Oh, look how real it looks. Give me good CG, but like, maybe make it look like what it used to. Same thing with the turtles. Like, I realize they don't look like that. You know, like you look at the costume Ninja Turtle movie, and they look silly, but they look like the fucking Ninja Turtles, man. Like that's what they look like.
When I was a teenager and this came out, I was still in grade school. When I was in grade school and that came out, totally fucking fine with it. I believed it.
No, it's like, yes, exactly. I'm saying like with the, you know, that if you look at it like back on it now, with having all the cinematic history in between of like we've seen how graphics and stuff have improved and blah blah blah. You look at those movies, it's a fucking costume. You know what I mean? Like it's not as believable in that way. But at the same time, they're pretty good representations of the comics. Like they look like the comics or the TV show. I mean, I'd say more of the TV show than the comics. But like there's a look about the Ninja Turtles that we lost in the new remake with again this like gritty, like let's make them look like actual turtles. Like didn't need them to.
And they look like burn victims. They look like Freddy Krueger from the remake of Nightmare. Which looked terrible bad.
Yeah, just like because we even saw after the first trailer came out for the first one where someone had gone in and like photoshopped the faces and they like rounded the noses and they
looked a million times better.
And it was like that's a fucking Ninja Turtle. Like that's what it's supposed to. So we just need, like I was saying, we just need to have like a shift that kind of like focus on what the world knows them to look like, and somehow make it look like, because I feel like, you know, the Marvel movies have done relatively well with that. Like there's some characters like outfit changes that are a little bit different because Wolverine running around in a yellow and blue like leotard isn't as cool looking as black leather.
Yeah.
or whatever.
There's some things that just don't make it to to the realist.
Yeah, there's just some things about it that just don't pan out like a realist, where it becomes too cartoony in that regard. So there has to be the fine line, but like there needs to be, we need to, with like Transformers, there needs to be some blend in like to what made it look so cool originally, and how we can make that look like it would actually exist in this world without taking it too far to this gritty bullshit.
Amen. Amen to that. So this is gonna fucking blow your mind. Back when Spider-Man first came out, Marvel was like, well, this is a big success. They offered Sony Iron Man, Thor, Ant-Man, and Black Panther
and
for
more.
$25 million.
And more.
For $25 million, and Sony turned it down.
Yeah, no, you know what? Nah, you know, I think we're just gonna stick with the Spider-Man. I don't think we need any of these other fools. I mean,
we don't need anything else.
Who's ever heard of Iron Man? Nobody.
Who sounds like that? It's Sony.
All of them. This is the big.
Yeah.
All of them.
Hold on. Let's go into the meeting room real quick.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hi, Johnny.
Oh, hey. What's up, Sammy Sony?
Well, let's talk about this Marvel deal, shall we?
Okay.
Fuck.
Well, should we buy it for $25 million?
Hell no. Who's Black Panther? It's 2001. We still hate black people.
What's
Oh God.
Oh God, what? I was thinking about my line. I didn't even think about what you just said. Boop, boop. Boop, boop.
There you go.
Oh, I'm just saying that maybe Sony's racist.
Hey, could be a possibility. But you know, when you look at it from the outside and you're not into the comics, you go, Ant-Man. Who the fuck would watch a movie about an Ant-Man?
And honestly, I kind of say the same about Black Panther. Like, I mean, he's not a comic book character. I feel like that is, you know. Also, I don't feel like he was directed at me. You know what I mean? Like, he's not a comic book character that like was for me. Spider-Man was. You know, white nerdy teenager. Hey, that's me. Like. And that's the thing is like we're seeing again, like we've had the pleasure of having movies and stuff made for us, so it's nice to see that it's being done for someone else. But But again in the early 2000s when Spider-Man 1 came out in 2001, 2002, maybe 2002.
I don't know when the original. Oh, we can look that up real quick. Nope, not Homecoming. Please don't autocorrect me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can. There's
2002.
Yeah. I'm not saying like America was more racist then, but you can. That's most definitely when Hollywood was going like. There's one. We're not sure if there's money in superhero movies still, and two, the other black superhero movies at the time, like Spawn and stuff, like they're gonna look at those numbers and go, no, we're gonna pass, hard pass on Black Panther. No one's gonna go see this.
Mm-hmm.
But things have changed in 16 years.
For sure. So I'm glad that they didn't do it because fuck, like Marvel. Oh God,
25 million. 25 million though. Like that's so like it's so dumb.
Stupid.
It's dumb that they didn't without just like thinking ahead at all. Because that's nothing. That's nothing.
They're probably like, we have our hands full with Spider-Man. We're barely doing well with that.
Moving on to this one because we got so much fucking more news to go. Call of Duty is getting a live action movie for some reason.
Cool.
And it's gonna have. They're signing some big fucking names. They just signed the director from Sicario 2, which then also put out a presser saying, well, it wasn't a presser, it's on the internet, that he wants to have Tom Hardy and who else did he want? He wanted Tom Hardy and I think Chris Pine. No, not Chris Pine. What's the other Chris?
I don't know. There's a bunch of them.
Tucker. Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker to be to the
Pratt.
stars. Chris Pratt. So he wanted both of those to star in the movie. So how about
gosh. Hey, oh man, can I tell a story real quick? Sorry, you said Tom Hardy. It made me think of an experience I had at the movie theater seeing Black Panther.
Oh shit! Was he sitting next to you?
No. We saw the Venom trailer twice. So here's what happened. So we go IMAX 3D, whatever. Trailers start. Now's the time to put on your 3D glasses. Everyone in the theater goes, here, I'm going to use my glasses as an example. Everyone in the theater did this. At like the same time. It was really funny to watch.
It was not in 3D.
It was not in 3D. And so like one of the lenses like went black because like it was not black, but like really like dark because it was like one of the 3D lenses was working, but the other one wasn't. So it was a crystal clear image when you took them off, but if you had the glasses on, it was like something blocking what you're supposed to be looking at. Because that's how the 3D glasses work. And so this guy comes out and he's like, we're having issues with 3D. So we're gonna work on that real quick. Movie's gonna be just a little bit delayed, like 5 minutes. You're gonna get free passes to make up for that. Like, okay, sure. Well,
there you go.
Not bad. Okay, at this point, we've already watched like almost all the trailers. I mean, we've seen Venom, we've seen Jurassic Park, we've seen Red Sparrow, we've seen Mission Impossible. Like, we've seen a lot of fucking trailers. They pause it in the middle of Ant-Man. Like, Ant-Man and the Wasp, pause right in the middle. Like, I'm like, oh, damn it. Okay, so it comes back out. 2 minutes later. So the 3D's not working. And we're gonna show you the 2D IMAX version, and you're gonna get another pass because you paid for 3D and you're not getting 3D.
Fair.
So I got two movie passes out of seeing Black Panther.
Nice.
Like one for the movie being 2 minutes delayed, and the other one for it not being in 3D. But the point is, like, we saw the Venom trailer twice. And so the first time, you're kind of like, I've seen it online before, but, there's always something different about seeing it in the theater. It was like, everyone's got their problems. Whatever he says, he's like, because he's doing this stupid bad accent. Like, I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's like, everyone's got their limits. It's just like, God, Eddie Brock, shut up. I'm like, sorry. So that's the point. As we saw the trailer twice, and I'm like, I never want to see that trailer again. Like, just back to back, and then just his voice. It's just not good. And I love Tom Hardy, but I'm not sold on this Venom yet.
Me neither. All right, let's get some gaming news. Oh shit,
Yeah.
we've none of us got into the beta for Sea of Thieves this weekend. Past weekend,
No.
none of us played.
Well, I mean, I think we all got in as far as like we were
We got in.
invited to participate, but no one was able to participate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Because
busy
the
all
servers
weekend.
were full at capacity, I guess, and they didn't want to let anyone else in.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard about that. I didn't even try. Like I said, it was a birthday party Saturday. So
It looks like. Oh, look at this. Yeah. So THQ Nordic has been like up and coming. They've been publishing all these older games.
Mhm.
Kev, I think you've noticed it because we've had a ton of influx of keys from them. They're all like, "Hey, take these keys, go play. Tell people, please."
yeah.
So they've been really working hard at making a footprint into gaming lately, and they just, boy, they did it again. They just purchased the publisher, media publisher Koch Media, and who owns Saints Row, Dead Island, and Metro.
Jesus.
Whoa, that's legit.
Yep.
I thought Deep Silver. Did they purchase No, because Deep Silver had that stuff.
Koch Media is the parent company of Deep Silver.
Well,
So
shit.
they
Yeah,
own-
that's
Silver as well now.
that is a legit purchase.
Yep. That includes all studios, licenses, IPs, and non-game businesses owned by Koch.
Damn. Yeah, that's legit.
So that's pretty awesome. And Deep Silver is also a publishing partner for the game Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is the hot game right now. Like everybody's
Yeah.
talking about this fucking game.
Did you see this?
Everybody.
You posted the script for that game, and
Yeah, the
it's
script for that game.
ridiculous.
It's nuts. So it looks like this is the big RPG everyone's playing right now.
Mhm. Not us, though.
Your cough button worked.
Yeah. You're not supposed to mention it. It's supposed to be natural.
Well, I know, but I don't know if I've seen you use it yet. Huh?
I've
Go,
used it
Jared.
many times last week.
I was like, oh, here it comes. What?
I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Nice.
So while that deal happened, which is pretty cool, I don't know. I would love to think. I think I would love to give Kingdom Come Deliverance a chance, but I feel like it's another 100-hour adventure I don't have time for.
I hear you. Like I'm in the same boat. I've got so many games I'm playing.
And
So-
I'm so knee deep in Terraria that it's not even funny. I looked at my time played. I'm 14 hours in, guys.
Into what?
Terraria.
Oh my god.
What am I
2D
doing
Minecraft.
with my life?
Yeah, I saw. You know, the other day I saw you and Tabor were playing, and then I noticed that you were moved to AFK, but he was still playing. But it still said you were playing. So, did you leave the game on?
He left his game on.
Oh, but it still said like on Discord your name over in the corner. It said 8-bit Jer or whatever, like Terraria. But then over in the chats, like you were in AFK and he was
that's
still listed in the chat.
I don't know what. We've been kind of playing it. Last week we gave it a shot because we were looking for co-op games, something we could jump in and out of, and we both have never played the game. And so many people had it on their friends list. I mean, on their list. Like
I've got it.
You guys, everybody has it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll try it out." And definitely a very addicting game. I'm hosting my own server on my media PC, and so because it takes 1% of your GPU to run it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And so just having a fucking good time. So
That was still my favorite when Doug called you out on that.
on what?
When you were like, "Hey guys, join my server,"
Oh yeah, fuck you.
I was like, "Bro, we can't even connect to your Plex. How the fuck are we gonna connect to a Terraria server?"
Yeah.
So let's see. What's next? Mafia 3. The studio behind Mafia 3 is suffering significant layoffs, which really
Oh.
sucks. Hangar 13. You kind of knew this was coming, right? Like they're not really behind a lot of games, right? Like what have they
Right.
made? They've been a part of just the Mafia series, right?
I'm not sure.
If I'm not mistaken.
It
Hey,
sucks because I loved Mafia 3, despite the like repetitive gameplay. I thought the story was fantastic. I mean, we talked about that before, and I saw it through to the end, and I loved it. But that's a bummer that it's not that the staff's kind of getting laid off there, because I would like to see more games from that company. I thought they did a fantastic job with their production, at least.
Yeah, it looks like Mafia is their big thing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have anything else. I don't see. If I'm wrong, somebody's going to let me know.
Yeah.
Mattel has shown off a new Barbie doll, and it is a Tomb Raider Barbie doll.
Okay.
You can get it for $39 or $29.99. It actually looks pretty cool. She comes with an axe, a map, journal, and a doll stand.
Now, is it like Barbie as a Tomb Raider, like Barbie as Lara Croft, or is it Lara Croft?
No, it's Barbie as Lara Croft, I think.
Okay.
Think of what we're getting at. Let me see if I can look up the photo. I can tell you with this blazing fast 100 megabyte internet that's not loading.
Whoa! It should have already loaded then.
Yeah. Okay. We can look later. QuakeCon has announced. Everybody knows QuakeCon goes on every year. Doug, man, oh man, you want to show off that fucking bad boy? You want to put that on a fucking pedestal? This is you got it. You got to go to this place.
I'm good.
QuakeCon is returning in early August. Here's the big news. They are doubling the size of the bring your own computer room, which I went to this last year and it was already fucking out of control. And they're doubling the size, which is good because I've never been able to get a table. I've never been able to fucking get, I specifically set my alarm for like 3 a.m. when the tables open up, and I go and I click and instantly the website crashes and I never get a seat. So I am planning on doing this with Tabe. We're going to go out and try to get a couple seats and have a lot of fun, and I'll report live from QuakeCon this year.
Yeah. You say that. We'll see.
And by live, I mean I'll update, in Discord. Hey guys, I'm here.
I was gonna say, I think the I wonder what the internet would be like there if you'd even have the chance to stream.
Oh, the internet's fucking, it's still great, but I don't know if it's really a streaming. I think, you know what though, who streamed? AJ was streaming from a con, a LAN party that he went to.
Yeah,
I don't know how big it was.
What was that thing called? Ratty, what was that thing called? What was it called? What was it? Start with an I think. Was it Insomnia or something like that? Insomnia.
Yeah. So I think you'd probably get away with it. They got the Googles in there. They got all the Googles. Before we leave tonight with the last couple stories, I wanted to talk a little bit about Sea of Thieves because we just fucking love it. It's our next game that we're going to play together and have a lot of fun with. They announced that they will not have a traditional character creator. And we all experience this. Now, hold on. You can still randomize your character to see, you can keep going. But the reason why they said that they're not doing it is because they have a lot of things planned for these characters where they can transform you into something else, like a potion or whatnot. But they couldn't do that if it was all customized. Like they had, for some reason, it doesn't work on their servers. I don't know. So
whatever.
That's pretty neat because I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. But you can still customize them with different, different items and shit like that. So I think you'll still look fine. And the other thing is they announced that they will never have loot boxes. They will have things that you can purchase in game, but they're going to be all cosmetic. And also all the DLC and future content will be free. Nice. So that way everybody is on the same page and nobody has to worry about falling behind or not being a part of the group. So
yeah. So this is a game where if you just suck, it's just because you suck, not because you're playing against people that have like maxed out their characters doing like purchasing boxes and shit. That's always good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I agree.
Also, it's a treasure hunting game where you're constantly like going and finding loot boxes. Think about it that way.
Mm-hmm.
There's no loot boxes except for the treasure chest you have to go find.
Let's see. So if you're interested in joining up with 8-Bit on that game, it releases March 20th. If you pre-order, you will receive some pretty cool outfits. You'll get an all black outfit and all black instruments. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get ready. It's coming. And that's the game that you'll find us on the most in March.
You know what? You say that, but you know what else comes out like
April.
around March?
I know. You'll be in a different game for a while. You'll come back for like playing with us, like 4-player, and then you'll go off with Caleb and start and play your Christian hunting game and your Christian hunting simulator.
Also,
let's talk about that.
hold on. Before we go into that, if you do plan on joining us in Sea of Thieves, don't forget to join our Discord. We've got a chat room dedicated to Sea of Thieves, so we can get everyone hooked up together.
Yeah, because this one's a little bit different because you have to have an Xbox gamer tag, so we got to put you on the friends list and all that shit. So
yeah. So, but you can still play it on PC, and PC and Xbox can play together. As I've played with Deb and Mike along with Classic one night, and I think all three of them were on Xbox, and I was on PC.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
It was pretty rad. I can't wait. So I was thinking it's getting kind of late. Why don't, if we're gonna do a Black Panther thing, do you guys want to do it now or separately and put it on put it out on Patreon?
I think we should do it separately because I feel like we'll dedicate a lot of time to that.
Okay, let's do it separately.
What do you think, Doug?
That's fine.
All right.
Also, though, want to say quick shout out to Planet Comic Con this weekend.
Oh yeah.
The Divas, Dropkicks, and Dives, Brainberry Tarts, and 8-Bit were there.
And Rain.
Basically, and Rain from Brainberry.
Is she still on Brainberry though?
Yes. I don't know. But no, it was awesome. So we got press passes to go and check it out. Deb and Mike drove up from Texas to be there. Ryan was also in town hanging out with me. He didn't go because it was like we didn't have enough press passes and it was like $55 on Saturday to get in. So he chose not to go. But it was awesome. It was very packed. Very organized, actually. They did a great job. The staff did a great job of basically corralling everyone because there was a lot of people there. And this one, the big draw was Jason Momoa. Also, they had
Yeah, I think he's gonna be in Dallas this year.
Yeah, they had the actor who played Neville Longbottom there,
He's a handsome
which
man.
I've not seen him at any con before. Like John Cusack was there. John Cusack. There was a bunch, then you had your normal crew of like Michael Rooker. You had the girl that was on Walking Dead and now she's on Star Trek.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so there was a bunch of good people there. Me and Mike ended up meeting an old wrestler, this guy Hacksaw Jim Duggan. We got a photo with him and got to hang out and talk with him for a second.
Don't disrespect that man like that. Don't be like
a legend in the business.
Thank you.
A legend in the business who was the very first winner of the Royal Rumble.
Hey, we met this old man who claimed to be.
No, I said old wrestler. I said old wrestler, and he was definitely Hacksaw. He was like signing 2x4s and shit. But he was super nice, and he was like, he gave us 5 minutes just, hearing him talk about stories and stuff like that. Really nice guy. Shaking his hand was like shaking like a catcher's mitt. Like it was a huge hand. So yeah, he was really nice. We ran into Rob Schamberger, who does art for WWE. He does he does some pretty amazing paintings using WWE artists and just classic wrestlers. So it was good to see him again. Oh man, we just saw a lot going on. Shout out to Chicago Costume. Cortland was there slinging goods.
Oh, that's fun.
And he's going to be he's not going to be a Comic Palooza, but Chicago Comics is, Chicago Costume is. And it's funny because I saw at his register, he still has the 8-Bit sticker there fully intact.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. But he's not going to be a Comic Palooza, but like one of his, I think his cousin's going to be working it because he's going to be working in like Indianapolis that weekend. Like they're doing really well for them. So yeah, I mean, it was cool running into a lot of people. Once again, Comic Palooza Planet Comic Con in Kansas City. I think it's getting bigger and better each year. It was at the Bartle Hall again, but this one was way more organized than the other one that happens every year, which is just Kansas City Comic Con. There was a lot more. The aisles were a lot more organized, and like I said, for the amount of people that were there, it was. So yeah, Definitely, if you get a chance to check it out when you're in Kansas City, I wholeheartedly say go do it.
Hey, before we take off, if anybody hears this, anybody know where to get mugs? Looking for a good mug, customized mug. Just getting just need like 3.
If you hear our pre-show, that's all you're gonna hear about is fucking
no, that's
Jared
why I
talking
wasn't-
about mugs.
No, I wasn't. That's why I was addressing it here because a lot of people won't hear the pre-show.
Oh,
If you need, if you know a mug guy, hit me up.
I know a mug guy. I got a guy.
Anyways, that's the show for this week. Stay tuned for a Q&A after party, and then all that good stuff, I guess. So I'm Jeremy.
I'm Doug.
I'm Kevin.
Until next week, lots of love, hugs, and all that bullshit. Let's see. Yeah.